Doja Cat has officially released her 5th studio album, and today we're going to be reacting to it live for the very first time. And together, we're going to see where it ranks on my favorite albums of the year list at the end of the video. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we not only have this album, we have 5 more albums to react to before the end of 2025. And you're not going to want to miss out. So let's begin Doja Cat's V with track number 1, titled Cards. Yeah, this album's gonna have a lot of that jazz. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh. This is like a little like Beastie Boys-esque. Ooh. Okay.
Hey there, stranger. Take you where you want. You can say we're a stranger. If you play fair, stranger, it's all you can eat. Violate there, stranger. Girls turned on by danger. I'm turned on when he run that bank up. He's turned on when I fill this tank up. No bra, fresh beat. Watch him scrunch his face up. I'm enough to wait for. Move too quick and you off the roster. Break bread, nigga, don't twirl the pasta. Hand on my ass that I stir the block up. I ain't just a girl in your notch, and not many men make me nervous a lot. Might splurge on a yacht. I'm trying to figure out if he deserve it or not. You got away with your words so they flop. Playing all your cards right first and it's hot. Show me that you got the nerve in the chops. Maybe then you could get the permanent spot.
I like this song. It's got a small little trancey vibe to it, while still it's got like there's a whole bunch of the videos playing on Spotify here, and she has a lot of minx like fur clothing, but it also has this like French feel to it. Obviously the album title V, you know, I know that there's an alternate album cover with her with roses, and a lot of it talking about love and just kind of giving that very Frenchish vibe. I think this song is like no different to that. I don't know why I thought about it like very late, but I really wanted to know Doja Cat's real name. So we're going to look that up. So it's actually Amala Renata Zendil Delamini. That is a name, and she chose the stage name because she likes cats and was into weed culture, with Doja sounding like a girl's name, and referring to marijuana. So that's, oh yeah, okay, I could get it. I see it. I see it. Yeah, very, wow. We learn something new every single day. But off to a great start with this first song called Cards. I really like just playing your cards right, especially, falling in love with Doja. Like there's a man that's trying to get into her life. You gotta play your cards right. And I really like that song. It's gonna be a song that goes into my liked songs. We don't like keep track of how many songs I liked over the year or from all of these albums individually, but we're starting off with a great song. Very few albums that I've reacted to this year have I actually like put into my like songs. The only ones that I can think of are Deadbeat with Tame Impala, like Mild Ways. Beautiful start. Doja Cat, she is that pop artist, right? Don't get me wrong, but man, when she can rap, she can rap. We're gonna see that in song number 2 in Jealous Type, but I liked it here. And I guess as a pop artist, you do kind of stuff the front side of your albums with a little bit more of your better songs. I do like a good through line from top to bottom, but we'll see if we get there. And maybe we do. Looking at some of the titles, we might get there, but let's head into song number 2 titled Jealous Type. This give that like 80s thriller, especially the music video. Doja was killing it with the song. So jealous type. That little whip crack in the back. The bass line too, just subtle in there. Slowly over time, I will not wait in this line. I like this. Oh, I like this song a lot, man. Especially when she raps. Oh. I love her like acapella, like chorus or a choir. Not acapella, there's a beat to it, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Her doubled vocals is what I really like.
You wanna do what now with who? I don't need a pin drop or a text tonight. I ain't even coming out with you. You don't wanna show me off to your ex or your friends tonight. Nigga, you must be on my league, cause y'all ain't geeking when we started up. And if she really was a friend like you said she was, I would've been locked in, but I called your bluff.
Oh, this sound. Her screaming in the background. Well, not like screaming, but her this. Oh, what a beautiful song. Very, very pop, like this is gonna hit the radio airwaves. I like this song a lot. It's already in my like song, so I guess we could add another like to this entire album so far. We're 2 for 2, at least in my own personal taste, right? That's what this is all about. What is my favorite album of the year? And man, I've liked the album so far. The one thing that I have seen a little bit of conversation with is that this album in particular, I mean, it got moved from its original start date because, Taylor Swift was dropping. There's a lot of things about that. And then also, it was her worst performing album, at least, I guess, in the first week in terms of sales. And it is interesting because, like, Doja Cat is still a great artist, mind you. Like, she makes great music. But there happened to be this weird period in time when, Paint the Town Red, which obviously was probably her biggest song to date other than like Kiss Me More, and a lot of songs off her Planet Her album. But when that album Demons Scarlet came out, that's it. And like songs like Demons came out, And there was a lot of this weird conversation and as to like what are her intentions, like is she like saying this because she's trying to rile someone up or a crowd, an audience of people to bring that attention? And obviously when you make a song about like painting the town red and then you have like a song titled Demons and you have like I think it's called Anticipate, that's not the title. I cannot give you guys false information here. It is titled Attention, that's the song. And you just have a lot of this weird kind of imagery to your album and just this phase of your career in 2023. I'm not surprised that an album like this was her lowest performing, highest studio album, releases, because she's released albums before a lot of her success. And this album, I mean, it's off to a great start. I think she's really starting to hone in that sound and kind of doing something she really loves. I know that she really likes rapping, something that she also did way before she was even popular on the mainstream. And I like to hear it here in these first two songs. So just a little introspection into this album as a whole. I also want to note that I do not have any of the streams pulled up. I found a way. I should have realized this earlier, but if you've watched any of my other reactions, you might have seen I'm like, oh man, like I know that this song has like a dip, like 800 to 1 million streams in dip. And it's like, okay, maybe this isn't the best song. And I kind of base a little bit. I try not to, of course, but you're like, okay, this song maybe is not as good as some of the other ones. Doesn't have a lot of replay value. But if you look up Spotify on your web browser, you can actually just get Spotify without any of that information. And I appreciate that. So with that being said, we head into song number 3. Men. Interesting title. Let's find out. As a man, let's find out.
She wants a man.
Let's find out.
She gets.
We're taking this back to Bollywood. I'm getting like a Vic Star 123 diss track right now. I got your mom twerking for my rupees.
He's a fight to the death.
Ooh.
He's a gun to my head.
I don't know how she got this one sampled,
An
but
impossible friend. Would you take every breath
ooh.
and put it all in one man?
Oh, that drum kick in the back. Is the chorus just gonna be her saying it?
That's a tight suit, motherfucker. Throw some nice boots, motherfucker. Why you always gotta like two little brother acting like we both in high school, motherfucker? Word on the streets, you a burden the beats. Boys wanna grab a handful, I'm hurting the cheek. Why y'all got stereotype being sneaky? Don't you ever let me catch you around in these streets? You know all the bad boys don't treat us nicely, so I give my knees teeth like Kara Knightley. Do I look like I won't be pregnant trying to bust out in me like Leroy Jenkins? That's got me aching, it's got me thinking, nigga, am I gay or am I just angry? Am I impatient? I guess I'm dating. I mean, I'm insatiable, but I love the taste. And I have too much tolerance. You ugly and fine as shit. And if I had more common sense, then I would grab my right and dip. And I have too much tolerance. You ugly and fine as shit. And if I had more common sense, then I would grab my right and dip. He's a gun to my head.
This is
yes, but do he suit me? Just steamroll past if he can't eat. For real though, gotta pack a Smith like Willow. 10 toes down is a duvet pillow. Two-Face, you say you get 0. You act right, you'll get a movie. Limo, 2 chains, dinner in a smooch down pillow. And all new fans yelling, you might. Men need to cry, more boys need to work. But not when he beg his employee to flirt. Ain't nobody finna force me to twerk. When you finish with your goon sesh, join me in church. One word away from a 6-foot hole. And that lace front beard ain't my point of concern. If we get high and we all need a show, they're enjoying a view, let a girl get a time. I have too much tolerance. You ugly and fine as shit. And if I had more
too
common sense, then I would grab my ride and dip. And I have too much tolerance. You ugly and fine as shit. And if I had more common sense, then I would grab my ride and dip.
Oof. Wow, that guys, this might be a hot take. 3 songs in, that's my favorite song of the entire album. I love Jealous Type. It is an earworm. It takes me back to just like that thriller, like 80s, like thriller type music. Not Michael Jackson Thriller, but just that era. Wow. I was not expecting her to just start rapping a minute in as long as she did. Mind you, it's been in very much spurts. Like I mentioned, Attention. On this album so far, Jealous Type has had like some just raw rap, Cards, raw rap on the second half, but Amen, just boom. And I guess I was kind of thinking this song, and especially this title, because the titling is kind of on the nose, like, Amen! You know, it obviously is one for the girlies, a little bit, right? But even as a man myself, like, I really like this song, the Bollywood sample, just the chorus even, of, like, oh, I should have just had more common sense and left. Like, it isn't so much just, like, dissing on men, it's just like, hey, like, men aren't always great, and I should, like, just realize as a person, Doja this is, should just realize I should just have left. And I like this entire thing. The rapping on it is very nice. The sound, I've liking how layered a lot of these songs are so far. Especially these first 3 songs have given this different variety of these layers. And I have really liked this album so far. Like, really, really liked it. I did not expect to. A little bit of those expectations were subverted because of the conversation about this album. But so far, no streams are being showed. I have enjoyed this album so far. Let's head into song number 4, Couples Therapy. Wow. What an interesting title. She is, like, in her bag on some of these, like, samples. Oh.
She just wants him to be involved. He just wants her to finally notice. They just need one more push to come. Can we both detangle ourselves? This argument's been in the oven. We can always be in control. Are you alone, babe? No one needs alternates. Let the truth set you free. Maybe we need a couple's therapy. I'm ready, fill my head with thoughts of dread. I feel so abandoned, but do you wanna change? Cause I know that I could too. Yeah, let me talk to you. Gotta undo my selfish habits. Think I hold that for you, that pain, that stress. Let go all past worries, let's face it. I wanna be the doctor and be the medication. I can't, but I know I'm booking this a vacation again. ADHD and some crazy ass friends. 10 MGs and I do my best. Cussing you out, you the one I resent. Cussing you out, I delete and resend. Sorry, I got 3 selves, one's 12. Sorry, you gave me hell, once felt. Sorry, honeymoon phase over now. Locking, listen to me, baby, cause I ain't done talking. We can be angry, but can we be honest? You were so fed up with the same old problems. Got a lot of bags, but you ain't know about it. You love this, but you so ain't know about it.
I lost the weight, but I never lost Tushy Doja Cat. Oh, yeah, this is like an 80, like she's like blending this like 80s to like, you know, 2020 sound. Like this sounds like a 2020 song, but it still feels like, you know, Hall & Oates, like it has that like punchline ending. I like it so far. Like it feels weird because obviously this album does kind of harp on the themes of love, and I can't help but think about when she was playing Fortnite on stream and she had the Johnny Quinn, I think it was the Human Torch from this Fantastic Four. I think Joseph Quinn, and obviously they had dated for some time, and I think about that moment in a lot of these love songs, especially just coming from Doja. I don't know how many other relationships publicly she's had, but that comes to mind first. But I like this song. Like I mentioned, the punchline's kind of at the we need couples therapy. I'm a huge Hall & Oates fan, and it kind of reminds me of like even Private Eyes. What's the one on GTA? Is it Public Education? Adult Education. That as a whole, where the end line and the entire kind of chorus or the hook in this, probably more of the hook, has this like very end punchline. And again, I like this blend between this 80s sound versus the 2020s, and just like Doja living in this world, and kind of meshing those two worlds together. And I've liked it so far. So far we've been on a heater to start off this album, I will say. But we do head into song number 5, called Gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Doja Cat is gorgeous. Let's see how gorgeous this song is. By the way, Jack Antonoff has worked on pretty much every song so far, which is not surprising given that, the pop connection, but he's worked on every song. I think one of my dogs is outside my door. Oh, yep, heard this one on Instagram. They taking pictures like me in a pose. It's alright to be honest. Even when we sit in the dark, I feel the prettiest that you ever saw. All your eyes even open. It ain't even really our fault. We make a killing being so beautiful. It's a crime to be gorgeous. It's not a bad song. Not my favorite so far, but I'm also very tired. So if I yawn, it's not because I'm bored of the music.
Yeah, look at me. Really look at me. Loaded the magazine. They throwing a book at me. I'm booking at 80 miles per hour cause my jewelry. I'm cooking some collard greens. I ain't got no room for these. Then I got surgery cause of scrutiny. But he like my before and after pictures. He cool with these. I took off the wig and put some moves on my new 4C. I put on the wig and take it off as I damn well please. I look like my family. I don't need to brag. Titty you sag. This she got some ass. Can't avoid the pap. Can't even avoid the cash. Yeah, you beautiful, baby, but you got more than that. Pretty hurts. Don't talk to me about Brazilians. After that wax, you thought you wanted to kill him. But now you walking around like you one in a million. He looking at me like he wants some beautiful children. If they wasn't grilling before, they gon' be really mad when we hit the floor. It's a crime to be gorgeous. Between you and a million posts, they taking pictures like we hitting a pose. It's alright to be honest. Even when we sit in the dark, I feel the prettiest that you ever saw. All your eyes even open. It ain't even really our fault. We make a killing being so beautiful. It's a crime to be gorgeous. In a hardware, with an install, in a long nail, with an eyelash, and it's glued on. She ain't so Christian, in the boutons, and now she got contacts, but no close friends, and she lasered all that hair off, and she thank God for that M-scope. She wanna be chic when it's inspired by Heron. There you go with that smile again. She stay in school, but she more privy to college in. Oh, now you unbotched again. You water cut off all them kids, they toxic friend. You getting showered in compliments. You feeling power, but not within. that you ever saw. All your eyes have been open. It ain't even really our fault. We make a killing being so beautiful. It's a crime to be gorgeous.
Wow. Okay. We finish off Gorgeous. Song number 5 off this album. It is the longest song on the album. I will say, this is just, you know, I want to give my honest, brutal opinion when it comes to these album reviews, album reactions. This song probably does not need to be as long. I would probably be happy if this song was like 2.5 minutes. I would be happy. There was a few verses in there that I was like, could they like not exist in the song? Yeah. The fact that they do exist, it's not bad, right? The lyrics and just the overall vibe of it is nice, but it very well could have been trimmed. Also, while I was listening to the song, mind you, this is kind of maybe a little bit of background music, maybe just some like, you know, I'm studying type of music. It's giving this like small little lo-fi vibe without being lo-fi enough. This song in particular was produced by Soundwave, who also worked on every Kendrick Lamar album. Cards and Jealous Type was produced by Jack Antonoff, and Y2K, la 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 la. That guy produced Cards and Jealous Type with Jack Antonoff, who's been on every song so far. But that was kind of crazy to see. I was like, Y2K? I was just curious if Soundwave have worked on all of the songs so far. It was only this one. This one has by far the most producers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most by any song so far. Obviously the longest song so far. Not my favorite, probably my least favorite song so far. I didn't really like it when I'd hear it on like Instagram stories or just like post, you know, about this album as a whole. I'm sure it's probably one of the biggest songs. It kind of very similar to like Agora Hills for me off Scarlet. Like I cannot stand listening to Agora Hills. It's not my favorite song. And with that being said, I look at it and I kind of see those similarities, kind of this okay, this very slow tempo, you know, the lyrics are here and there that I'm like, oh, they kind of pull me in, they kind of don't. I don't really mind like rapping on every song, you know, mind you, we've gotten a few different, you know, variety of rapping by Doja. It's not the only style of song that I like by Doja. I like Can't Wait. I like FTG. There's a lot of different styles of songs that I like. And this one just isn't one. It's not my favorite song. So let's move on to song number 6, Stranger. Let's check it out here. Let's see what it's about. Oh. It's giving this, oh. Is that Kenny G on the, what? Is that Kenny G? It better be. It better be. Soundwave also worked on this one too. Ooh. Just to know I like you, 'cause I like you. And I know you're in my life, 'cause everything that is our lives connected. And I believe the way this one survived. Ooh. You're a trip to them and a vacation. Sounded like a Sabrina Carpenter song.
chipped tooth with a broken nose, 5'10", and I don't even need a vodka soda. Call me over to watch some White Lotus, and after maybe we could rearrange the sofa. I need a man with a sense of humor, beliefs aligned and zen like Buddha. Got equal parts of sex and cuteness. One look in your eyes, it can execute ya. Girls can't tell that he fine off rip, cause he don't look like he like dick. But if he liked it, I'd still like him. As a freak, I can admit that he likes it. With each crowd, we proud we don't fit, and ain't nobody here gets our shtick. So if we split, it'll be like two halves. Ain't nobody in the world got what you have. You're in my life, cause everything that is our lives connected, and I believe the
These don't even sound like Doja. That's crazy. Oh! Yeah, that sounds so much like Sabrina Carpenter right there.
It's in our nature to be wild. I wouldn't change it for a second. They don't have to get it. Strange and so alive.
Wow. I really like this song. This is kind of what I thought Gorgeous should be in my mind. Gorgeous kind of sounded dull, like didn't have much life or energy to it. I mean, yes, the chorus and lyrics, great. But Stranger was just like, it had some warmth to it. It had some energy that I just kind of appreciate even off first rip. Like you hear these like very disco-y like bass lines, and it kind of turns and it kind of feels like this like heartbreaky, achy, breaky song. And it's like, you know, like you could take my last, like I'll take your last name. And, you know, obviously every person that you do marry was a stranger to you at one point. And I think that that as a motif is very evident here in song number 6 of this 15 song album that has a runtime about 50 minutes. And so far, like, I have liked pretty much every song. Gorgeous, like, I'm okay with listening. Like, if it comes on or my sister plays it, like, I'd be okay with it being played. It's not like I'm just, like, let's skip it. It's like a borderline skip. It's kind of a yellow-ish area for me. Everything has been green. But, man, I like this song. This is probably borderline, like, in my liked songs. It might be a song that if it comes on, I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't mind if I listen to it. Like, I even have, like, Jessie Reyez songs where I'm like, yeah, I like this song, but I don't necessarily need to listen to it all the time. And, yeah, wow. I like this song a lot. I like it a lot. I'll say that. But a song that I do like a lot is a Kanye song called All Mine. But will I like Doja's song 7th track, All Mine? Let's give it a listen. I mean,
How do you attract a man?
we're all here without calm. So Kanye said it.
Suppose you set your heart on somebody.
She gonna make a Tristan Thomas, Christian Mingle line? Let's find out.
Grab him and take him.
Let's find out.
Take him.
Yeah. This is kind of like giving that like I want a boy type of vibe.
jumping, let me assist. Best believe he'll be cracking it before GTA 6. He ain't hungry for money, I told him come eat the rich. Pick me up in the Panther and drop me off at the Ritz. Carlton had they follow him, but I'm fresh with my prince. Sitcom inside my crib, I got game and I got chips. Bananas for my clip, he want me and I want him. If you believe in manifestation, this make perfect sense. Because I do the things these bitches think of, but they don't do. If I dream, if I think big, I can go, no fantasy. I'll be his queen and we'll live so happily. Ever after what I want. Hey.
Yeah, no lines about Tristan Thompson or Christian Mingle or none of that. I'm not disappointed by any means, but I wasn't too sure how this album was gonna go from just like a top to bottom standpoint, front to back, and I knew that it would harp a lot of this love and relationships type of vibe. Like that was the vibe that we were getting, and so far, I mean, we've been pretty spot on with that. I've really enjoyed these different different perspectives of what it looks like, and the struggles with love, relationships, and maybe we should go to couples therapy. That's like a date night, and it's like sometimes it's struggling being too gorgeous because you have too many men, and it's like there is a lot of just that motif and that motif of just love in this entire album so far. Not my favorite song again. I still put it above Gorgeous, but as a whole, like that front half of this song was really nice. It was nice and refreshing, but it is one of those things that kind of gets old decently fast. In my eyes, in my perspective, I didn't really enjoy hearing the same chorus over again, especially when the chorus is okay. I'm still liking the energy though. So let's take it on to song number 8. This one is the only song with a feature. This one says very late addition to the album, by the way. I remember when the album was rolling out in October that this album did not have SZA on the song, and then it did have SZA. It had like a brand new feature, which was SZA on this song, Take Me Dancing. I have not listened to the song. Mind you, it's SZA and Doja. This song is probably going to go pretty crazy. So let's find out. This is giving disco roller alley skate vibes right now. How are we going to hold on? This album came out in September. My apologies. I thought it was late October.
Bottle them up so you can sit down on my lounge. Just chasing the high, waiting for your call to take me tonight. So romantic when you fuck me right and then you take me dancing. Out here in this big old mansion, his heels cool up
control, and I'm trying to give it all to you. I wanna ride it. We can go anywhere you want all night. You know, with me, you're winning, boy. Salsa dancing, I feel so romantic. Can't give up, get up off your feet. I'll be all the drugs you need.
I have a feeling we're gonna get a Doja rap verse on the back end.
Are you ready?
A little post-chorus. Oh, the Are You Ready is kind of cool.
I'm getting ready.
There's a minute left. We're gonna ride this out for 50 seconds? This better be like a celebration at the end of like a Disney movie. We are gonna ride it. Yeah, we are gonna ride this out for 50 seconds. I did not expect that, but man, oh man, oh man. It's definitely an earworm type of song I would have loved. I mean, I guess I'm living on the high of Kiss Me More. I think I'm living off that high, but so far, it's still a pretty good album. Man, this album started amazing. I was like 3 for 3, maybe 4 for 4, 4 for 5. Like, I like Stranger, so we're 4 for 6, maybe 5 for 6. And yeah, I mean, it's still a really nice song. It's got definitely earworm potential of just like take me dancing. It's not my favorite song. I know it's probably the most popular song other than maybe Jealous Type because that came out way before, but I understand why it's a song on here. And I like SZA on it. I mean, she had pretty minimal like length on it. Like she just went kind of there. She had a few background harmonies, but that was about it. And I probably just heard the chorus and then the post chorus like 3 or 4 times it felt like, but definitely just kind of an earworm song, a feel good song. I can't complain that it's not like, oh, like why were there no more lyrics? But it is sometimes you just have those pop songs that just kind of repeat themselves over and over again. They're supposed to be popular. And I can understand if this one was. Again, I have no streams to know. I have no streams to know which one's which and which one's not so good. So, with that being said, there's really not much thoughts on that. It was kind of the same thing from front to back, but SZA interjected herself in there, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Let's head into song number 9, titled Lipstain. There's a lot of 3-minute songs on this track. It's like so many. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 songs that are not. Okay, here we go. Lipstain, number 9. This one's got to be like leaving a kiss. Leaving a little smooch. Come on now. Leaving a little smoochy smooch. Oh, excuse me, man. I am yawning.
I don't wanna get interrupted. Talking about our love is easy. Loving you is never secret. I know you know they know. Kiss you on the neck on purpose. So they know my favorite lip stain. Get me look behind the curtain. Cause I know you know.
Oh, she's speaking French. She's doing double vocal in French, okay.
let you hit it raw yesterday. Let me rub my cheek on your suit. I'm your woman, or that's who to be. It's your body tattooed on your collarbone. Never wipe my look off on your face. Wipe it off, get dirty if you love me so. Even let you leave stains on my negligee. Popping up when you grip it in the parking lot. You ain't gotta wear it tight, cause ain't no money. I don't wanna get interrupted. Talking about our love is easy. Loving you is never secret. I know, you know, they know. Kiss you on the neck on purpose, so they know my baby Lipstain. Give me look behind the curtain. Yeah, sapphires on my neck matching his hickeys. Her blood boiling over the hottest nigga who's with me. The cause, I must got a certain je ne sais quoi. Or maybe all the scratches from my claws, I'm never clipping off. These bitches know to never get involved. We ain't got amnesia, you just never get recalled. Sticky situation, so I reapply and gloss over the fact you're not a threat. You need to realize your loss. He ain't coming clean, so wipe it off. Girl, I smell like ice cream and pheromones. Girl, every girl's a queen, but I'm the boss. We gotta mark our territory for them dogs. Girl, I don't wanna dance around it. Talking about our love is easy. Loving you is never secret. I know, you know, they know. Kiss you on the neck on purpose, so they know my baby Lipstain. Give me look behind the curtain, cause I know, you know, they know.
Yeah, it's definitely another earworm type of song. I like it though. This is probably one of those like lackadaisical songs that I probably like a little bit more than a lot of other songs on this album so far. But I need a little bit of energy. We've kind of lost this weird energy throughout here. Like couples therapy, I didn't mind. Like again, even with Lipstain, I didn't mind like how slow it is because it is kind of catchy. It has this like weird trancey-ness to it, and overall, I like Lipstain. What she's talking about, it's like I do kind of like, and it again we've kind of lost this energy of sorts throughout midway through this album. And if I were to listen to this album, which again I'm not going to be listening from top to bottom very often, but just on first reaction, I have kind of just okay. I haven't lost hope for a song to be just like you know. We saw it in Scarlet. We saw it in even Planet Her, and there was some energy that got back into it. But I guess it's an overall song. It has this nice trancey vibe. And yeah, she's really interjected herself a lot with her rapping, and pretty much every song other than "Take Me Dancing," if I recall correctly. So it's weird that some of these songs do have it, and then like there's the one song that doesn't, which again does allow it to breathe, but I'm not mad about it. With that being said, let's hang in the song over 10. Let's see if we can get some more punch. See if we can get something just feel good, just going in on song number 10. Silly Fun. Here we go. I feel like every song's had a build up so far, which maybe I have not liked as much. I don't mind it, especially because I'm not listening to the entire album, but yeah, see, now we got it.
Wake up, smell the coffee, get a grip, boy, this life here ain't no vacation. Put the grapes down in the palm leaf. When you call me wife, you mean that. Dedication and anointing, that ain't no small thing to me. Don't try to play now, you're annoying. Mitigate yourself, I'ma keep him outside if he got that dog in him. Boy, I swear if you don't get your ass back, you're unlocking you out. He could hit the club and get fucked up, cause there's no stopping him. Don't you come back crying, talking about you know what you lost, but just get lost again.
we just need a song like that. We really did. Silly fun delivered after a handful of just, okay, we're getting kind of through this lull, and maybe, just maybe there is this sense of relationship from top to bottom, because I'm starting to think about it. I'm looking at some of these upcoming song titles, and I think about, especially on this back half, it kind of gave me the indication, you know, we're acts of service, make it up one more time, kind of like one more chance and happy, and then like come back like, oh, like I'm happy that we're no longer together, but please come in and then come back because I actually do miss you. And it got me thinking, what about if this album, you know, I know it's about love, but just at least from the song title and the sequencing and how things are kind of put together, that it is a little bit about how a relationship goes. Like, we started off so hot, and most relationships kind of do, and then maybe they kind of hit this plateau and they kind of fizzle out, and then, you know, two different directions, you kind of settle down a little bit, and we kind of did for a little while, right? And now we're starting to have fun again, and we'll kind of see where we go from here, at least in terms of this relationship. But some relationships do work out in this way, some don't. And so we start off hot, we plateau, and now things are kind of fracturing a little bit. Potentially, we'll find out. But I like that song a lot. It gave enough energy for me to, you know, stay in tune while I'm on minimal sleep. But I like it. It's going into my liked songs. It's one of the 5 so far of this album. And we'll see how much replay value it kind of has over time. So with that being said, let's head into track number 11, Acts of Service. Let's find out what this one's about. Then I got to go feed my dogs and my cats. I got to go feed them after this song, so. Was this going to be similar to Agora Hills? Sounds exactly like it. Agora Hills was also number 10 or 11 of the last album. It was 10, yeah. Yeah, this is like Agora Hills coded. The call and answer. Yeah, this is Agora Hills 2.0. Maybe she says rest in peace to the Fortnite battle bus driver.
Don't gotta ask to kiss me no more. It's like parts of a soul ain't missing no more. Yeah, love isn't to be measured, boy. I don't wanna put much pressure on you, but when you kick your legs up, this is home. Walks in the park and probably cuddle. Pull stunts on the dick, nobody double. Cute when they call us power couple. Look in your eyes, it's hardly subtle. You wanna do something for me, and I just wanna feel you hold me. Come what it mean that I found my person. When the language is acts of service. Baby, how do I know for certain? Does a kitty have that mean girlfriend?
I like that very weird shimmery singing bowl. This does sound like Agora Hills 2.0 though. I will be completely honest in my reaction to that. It has that, okay, let's get a nice little chorus, like Fortnite, I'm gonna need your skin type of vibe. Oh, let's not get into Make It Up too soon. So let's make it up with talking about song number 11, Acts of Service. Mind you, I said it sounded pretty much like Agora Hills. Other than just like the beat sounding a little different, but the structure was very, very similar. From what I recall. Mind you, I listened to Agora Hills probably like 5 times in my life, but I definitely caught on with this like very like almost like dry beat in the background. And yeah, it's the messaging is nice. I've really liked the messaging throughout every song so far. I know that this song or this album is about love and obviously different aspects of love itself and acts of service, like, you know, like you kicking up your feet, like that makes me understand, you know, I'd rather, you know, the cuddles and the sex. And again, I'm not a super big fan of like very slow songs. It's not my favorite, especially when it like, not that it doesn't have to be, but if it is going to be a slow song, it's got to be a really good slow song to kind of keep, you know, I'm sure most people engage. I don't know if I'm just like the only one that's just like, I cannot do this. Anywho, let's make it up by listening to track number 11 titled Make It Up. We've already listened to the first half second. Let's listen to it one more time and the rest of the song. Song number 12, Make It Up. Here we go. Forgot to go feed my dogs. I gotta go feed my dogs. We'll do it after this song. Technically, it's not 3 p.m. yet. It will be after the song, though.
Can I make it up to you? When I pull this up, and I pop that trunk, can I make it up to you?
Ooh.
We don't have to touch, but if we make love, would I make it up to you? Can I make it up? Can I make it up? Can I make it up to you? When I pull this up, and I pop that trunk, can I make it up to you? Do you need somebody who need nobody? Do you need this body? I don't see you hardly sell. I'ma ditch this party. I'ma bring you chocolate. Maybe we get comfy. And you tell me how you felt. I don't need nobody telling me no stories. Just a heart you're pouring. When it from the horse's mouth. Remember when you held my hand, said I hear you, shawty. All I wanted was to give that right back to you. Tempo, baby, can you tell? When I pull this up, and I pop that trunk, can I make it up to you?
When I pop that trunk. It's a funny line.
But if we make love, would I make it up to you? Can I make it up?
That is so funny.
Can I make it up to you? When I pull this up, and I pop that trunk, can I make it up to you? Can I run your shower? Can I fill the tub? Did you hear about it? I'm a submissive top. I could bring you flowers. Cause you make me. I'm a CEO. I'm a see these hoes that they playing dumb. They was out of line, but I stand up for you. It's a waste of time. They ain't pay it forward. When the bag enormous, then the pad look gorgeous. But these hoes want that and they want you too, so we gotta focus. When I pull this up, and I pop that trunk, can I make it up to you? We don't have to touch, but if we make love, would I make it up to you? Can I make it up? Can I make it up? Can I make it up to you? When I pull this up, and I pop that trunk, can I make it up to you?
Yeah, it's got a nice sound to it. Now this, again, we're back on this slow song, but I'm liking the love and you know, maybe there's something that had gone wrong and, you know, trying to make that up. And, you know, obviously in this way through sex and different things around that, you know, like popping that trunk. I didn't realize it at first, but, you know, like think about like a dump truck, you know, but then you're like, pop that trunk. It's not like popping a trunk of a car. It's a dump truck that like a woman's got or a nice butt. And then that you pop the trunk. So it makes a lot of sense that was the line. But it's been a nice album listen. And again, I feel like I'm starting to feel this effect of, oh, like, wow, this album is really good and the relationship is really good. And we kind of plateau, we kind of fall stagnant, and maybe things kind of are indifferent between us. And now we're trying to make it up. Something happened, and now we're trying to make it up. And, you know, is Doja Cat trying to make it up to us as the listener? I don't really know. But it's been a good album listen so far. I will say it's been a very nice album listen so far. And with that being said, let's head into song number 13 one more time. But I'm not going to forget to feed my dogs one more time.
Don't need you to save me.
Oh,
I don't need you to read my mind. You're the truth that I'm facing. No more lies, no more lies. It's a home where you're laying, and I know I gotta make you mine. It's a risk worth taking. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. It's never easy. We're willingly uncomfortable. I want you to teach me. We're both feeling unlovable. We gotta learn to unlearn it. It's gotta hurt if we're burning. When we get closer, I curse it. Breaking the cycle, I know I deserve I'm trying to show, trying to fall, dying to love. If you wanted to know, I am the one. Try me one more. I'm trying to show, trying to fall, dying to love. If you wanted to know, I am the one. Try me one more. I'm trying to show, trying to fall, dying to love. If you wanted to know, I am the one. Try me one more.
I like this song. I gotta say, oh, 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 one more time. I like it. One more time. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know what it is. I'm a big chant guy. I like background vocals that kind of give some elevation to what you're saying, because there is a lot of dead space a lot of the time, and I was kind of like a little underwhelmed with how that first chorus had kind of gone. It was more like a verse that kind of then went into a chorus, and like you were kind of like, okay, like she's doing like this A-B rhyme throughout that first verse, and then it just kind of ends on one more time, and you're like, okay. And then it kind of just blended right into this chorus really nicely with the kind of that call and answer. One more time. One more time. I like it. It sounded like a FIFA World Cup song. However, it's pretty good, especially late here. And especially Make It Up one more time, and I'm still getting that vibe, but we're gonna see how these final two songs go. I've enjoyed these last two songs in a way. I mean, it kind of feels weird. I guess last two, it was this one and Silly Fun. I kind of forgot that we've, listened to Acts of Service and Make It Up. Mind you, One More Time is the only song that does not have a bad word on it. Kudos out to One More Time. However, let's head into song number 14, Happy. Oh, we are back in this 80s, like, this feels like Stomp. We used to watch this video in music class. They'd be played with mops and whatnot, and they would make sounds kind of like this. I don't think it's called Stomp, but it's called something similar. Oh, she is speaking French, okay.
Tell me you don't tell her what you told me. Can't be right the way I'm gritting my teeth. Got me sitting at home waiting to hear the phone ring. We got roots and baby they could run deep, but you cutting me off. I feel like ripping this tree. Hitting the wall, I fell 100 feet deep. All the bitches involved should know the pimpin' ain't cheap. TLC, I saw, I creep. She's in our bed. I bought the sheets. Pour ça, non merci. J'ai vécu ma vie. Don't fall asleep. Adieu, bon lit. Encore, c'est soir you happy. Who would get mad at you? Doing what you wanna do. Then be happy. I just couldn't get mad at you. Maybe you'll call it boo. As long as you're happy too.
So I was curious during that chorus. She's actually speaking French. I did look at the Spotify lyrics in here, so I was hoping we're not there yet. We're not there on Comeback yet. Let's not get there too early. But yeah, she actually is speaking French there. And I was kind of curious because I'm like, oh, I've always heard of like c'est la vie, but I never knew what like it meant. And I was like, vie makes sense, like because I'm trying to translate it into Spanish as well. You know, there are words like even in Italian that are kind of similar, just because all of it's based in Latin, and it does mean life. And like via is like live, or like vive, or like something vi, vive, vives, I think. Oh my gosh, am I just missing my Spanish? Anywho, it basically means like you live somewhere. So it's like, it means life in this sense. Vie, c'est la vie, that's life. That's what it looked, that's what I just looked up while I was in the song. But I like this song for it being kind of just like this. Again, I'm finding a lot of trancey songs in here that kind of lull you, not in a bad way. And that's kind of one of these songs in Happy where it does kind of repeat itself, but it does have this life in a life of its own that I'm like, I'm kind of catching on to this wave as the song is going. And yeah, the encore, I was like, oh, what is she saying? It didn't sound necessarily French right off the first listen, but then I just pulled up the lyrics here for a second. I was like, oh, it's actually French. I was thinking she was something completely different, but we had this nice 80s kind of almost like this xylophone in the background. I know when Cards kind of came on, I was like, oh, that sounded like the Beastie Boys. And we've even heard it in like Amen and different these 80s like rock to love. Like it kind of reminds me of like even a Pat Benatar in a way. Not with Happy, but just a lot of these songs having that xylophone in the background, or just a little triangle, something just tiny that's just kind of there that you're just kind of hear in the sound itself. The one thing that I maybe don't like so much with a lot of Doja Cat's just singing songs is that the instrumental is almost just as loud as her voice, like maybe 5 decibels difference. And so sometimes I can't really make out what she's saying sometimes. And that was kind of with Happy. I was like, oh man, like I'm trying to listen to the beat, but I'm also kind of hearing what she's saying, and I can't really make out what she's saying. And I just wish her vocals were a little bit more on the front end of things and not so blended together. So with that being said, let's head into the final song of this album, Come Back. It's the comeback, baby. It's come back, come back, come back. A little Revelation type song.
When I told you off, I'm pleased I ain't the bitch you was hoping for. If we keep this up and you hold my doors and you take my bag and you hold me more, I don't think that will make up for the hope I lost. You don't think that's why I need you to cope some more? Cope and get your coat and get off my floor. Maybe you're overselling to who you know you lost. It's an open sore, gotta seal the deal, gotta heal the wound, gotta be for real. Realize we learned a lesson from loving on one another. Nothing shows more strength than gunning for ex-lovers. Maybe we're best friends, maybe we're going under. Maybe the world's ended, but baby I still love you. Gun till November, gun till you wanna. I can't be your woman, but trust you'll find someone.
Oh, real. It's a great way to end off the album. And, you know, I was kind of curious as to how this front to back would look, you know, given that, you know, Doja is more of a pop artist than a rapper, but she does have a lot of rap roots, given her uncle, her father, her uncle. whatever was in the Nardwuar interview with her way back in the day. Yeah, I thought her uncle was Benzino. I don't know why that came to mind, but a lot of rap roots, and you know, with a lot of rap albums, things do kind of have some meaning. And with this, this is a love life album. Comeback is I like this song. It's not going in my likes, but I do like this song. But front to back, and even that song in general, it feels very nice. It gives this nice bookend to this entire album. And I've liked this album so far. I have. And with that ending, having this like revelation, it's like, you know, she's wanting to leave, and like, you can't change your tone. You keep me on this string and, you know, continue to hook me in and line me in and reel me in this way. It's like, I am kind of done. I'm kind of leaving. It's like, you can't come back to me in the way that you already were. You have to go change. You have to be better. And man, if I'm looking at it from top to bottom, I have enjoyed this album. It did lack at times. Like, I'm not too big on like the Take Me Dancing song. I'm not too big like on a lot of songs that have this kind of slow vibe, but there are songs like Couples Therapy, Come Back. Like, they have some, like One More Time, have some very nice, still slower, but still like entertaining songs that I have enjoyed. And, I mean, a lot of these songs definitely are in the pop genre, I would say. Yes, they have rap elements, like when Doja Cat is rapping on Cards, Jealous Type, Amen, like pretty much all of these songs. But at the same time, there's not this like break in this masquerade of pop music. That's not a bad thing by any means. But I am happy that Doja has found that voice and is just rapping. I mean, we saw that in Scarlet on songs like Attention. After the Girls, like, I enjoy those songs a lot. I also enjoy songs like Can't Wait. I also enjoy songs on here that are a lot slower, that don't have as much rap. And like Come Back has rap in a way, but it doesn't feel like it's rap. It just feels like this is just like spoken word poetry in a way with a nice instrumental in the background. And so let's pop up the entire rankings of all the albums that we have listened to. It is time to rank this Doja Cat album, her 5th studio album, titled V, translates to life in English. I was very high on this album when it came out. I just had not gotten the chance to listen to it for the past 2.5 months, and I've been waiting. I've been trying to avoid it as much as possible from my sister, from Take Me Dancing on Instagram to Gorgeous on Instagram, because I wanted to give my raw and true reactions to every song that was on this 15-track album that had a runtime of about 50 minutes. This is a nice album. I think as a whole, again, from 0 to 10, from low to high replay value, I am probably going to be listening to a lot of these songs again, especially Cards, like a great start to the album. Amen. Even Couples Therapy, I would not mind listening to that song again. I like Stranger. I like Silly Fun. Again, I do like upbeat music more or less, but as a whole, I do like the kind of motif of love. I did have some times of, oh, okay, like we're getting kind of the same sounding song. Yes, it does sound completely different, but it's just like, okay, we're in the slow era of the album. Every album has some songs that just kind of don't hit. All the songs I would say are pretty good. There's not really like a glaring issue where I'm like, oh, that song's like really bad. Surprisingly enough, my least favorite song is probably Gorgeous. Like, that is probably my least favorite song on this album. And it's probably also one of the most popular songs in the album. So we're going to go ahead and rate this Doja Cat album a solid 7.7. That's going to be where it lands on my list. 7.7. Production-wise, sounded really good. I like the themes of this thriller in the background of this 80s vibe of love and this Pat Benatar. And we had like the Beastie Boy Cards, and we had the like Bollywood. Man, I'm probably going to be replaying that song a lot. That's probably my favorite song on the album. Then maybe Jealous Type, and then maybe Cards. So, I mean, 3, 2, 1 right there to start off the album. And I think it really plays on to that motif of like how a relationship goes. It starts off hot, kind of has this plateau, and then it has this Crumbling Zone. Which, mind you, there wasn't too much of a Crumbling Zone song-wise, but let me know your thoughts on this album down in the comment section below. Is there anything that I missed? And if so, please let me know, because I enjoy this album. I love to know your take on it and maybe anything that I missed. Make sure to subscribe, because again, we have 5 more albums that we are going to be reacting to before the end of the year. So stay tuned to Justin Bieber, Quedeca, Rosalia, Alfredo, and Addison Rae. You're not going to want to miss it. Subscribe!